Let's talk about the longest lasting perfumes in my collection. And what I mean by that is once you spray it on your skin, you are not getting rid of that. I have some fragrances in my collection that I've sprayed on coats and I can still smell them months later. Let's go through them all. First up is probably the longest lasting perfume in my collection, Delina Exclusive by Parfums de Marly. Now this is your sweet, powdery, sweet, fruity rose, the ultimate girly perfume. Now, I did make the mistake when I first wore this, I oversprayed the hell out of it. Could smell this perfume for weeks. My hair, I couldn't get it washed out. So spray with caution. You only need a few sprays of this, but this lasted on my skin for the whole day and the night until I showered the next morning. I can still smell this on my coat, my scarves, my gloves from one time from wearing this. You're looking for a girly perfume which is long lasting, Delina Exclusive is your gal. Bianco Latte. Now I know this fragrance doesn't last as long for everyone and I'm convinced there was a reformulation because this is a beast mode on me and this lasts all day, especially on clothes. You're not going to be able to get rid of this. This is your sweet vanilla caramel gourmand. You need to love a thick, dense, sweet fragrance. You need to really love it because this isn't going anywhere once you spray it. Blanche Bette. Now I know this is a love or hate fragrance. I obviously absolutely love it, but this is one fragrance that is going to stick around. This is your sweet, milky, floral fragrance. Almost gives me coconut vibes. There's no coconut in here, but this is like a rich, luxurious body butter. It smells like cocoa butter to me, but I have had this in my hair before and I literally could smell it for the few days before I washed it, and that was probably like 2-3 days. This is one, again, I sprayed this a week before, wore my coat to the office, and my friend was like, oh my God, you smell like cocoa butter. And that was on my coat from like the week before. And bear in mind, I hadn't sprayed it on my coat. I'd sprayed it on myself and then worn my coat. It's so long lasting. So if you're not sure of the scent profile, approach with caution. Next up is Angel's Bread. And as far as gourmands go, they sometimes don't last the longest, which is obviously so annoying, but this is a beast. This smells like actual icing sugar. This is my scent of the day and wow, this lasts on your skin forever. This is really high in oil concentration and I do find that sometimes the cap gets clogged with it, but that is why this lasts so long, but it also has really good projection. So if you're looking for a sweet vanilla scent, Angel's Bread for sure. Next up is What the Fluff by Aspiring Aromas. I have spoken about this in probably every single perfume video I've ever done, but this is the best sweet vanilla sugary marshmallow fragrance ever, and this will last on your skin until you wash it. Oh my God, it's so addictive. What I would say is when you get a fresh bottle, it might not last as long as it does for me now because the juice is super dark, and this is after maybe like 6 months or so, but honestly, stick it out because this will last you an eternity. This is Vinny by Mancera. This is one of my longest lasting perfumes in my collection. This is beautiful jammy rose wrapped in vanilla ice cream. I love it so, so much. Quite similar to Delina is probably the rose in it that carries it throughout the day, but this will not shift. I don't need to reapply this baby. She's strong. Van Extra by Lorenzo Pizaglia. This is one of my favorite vanilla perfumes in my whole collection and it is so slept on. If you didn't get on with Bianco Latte, but you kind of liked that DNA, then I'd suggest this. It's much smoother, it's creamier, and it's not so sharp. This lasts forever. It's one of my favorites and I need everyone to get on this hype. Dolce Fundamentum by Lumi. This is Bianco Latte with chocolate. This is a beautiful chocolate fragrance and for a gourmand, this is super long lasting. Last but not least is Delizia de Marshmallow by Kai's. Now, in terms of the difference with What the Fluff, I find that the longevity isn't quite as good as What the Fluff, but for a gourmand and a sweet perfume, it's really good. Again, this is really oily, and actually, this smells quite similar to me to Angel's Bread, and the juice, very similar colours. But this is one of the fragrances that I wear to bed often and I can smell it like on my bed sheets, on my pyjamas the next day and on my skin. Not the loudest, my God does she last. So those are the longest lasting perfumes in my collection. Let me know what yours are.